Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. I am Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I am the Loner Ranger. So just a little bit about me and what we do on this show. My job is to make sure that you save money when you're purchasing your next home or considering refinancing your next home. My job is to save you money. Put me to the test. If you don't believe me, call me up. Let's run some numbers together. Believe me, here's a fact, okay? I discourage about 50% of the people that call me that want to refinance from refinancing. So if you want an honest opinion, and if you don't believe me, I'll give you the names of past clients that have come to me and I've given them sound advice to make sure that you're making the right sound financial decision. So there's a couple of reasons that I want you to have all that advice. First of all, primary reason, you deserve sound, honest advice. Secondary reason, I have a reputation. I'm a local business. I've been here in Central Florida for 32 years. March 18th was my anniversary, 32 years in this business. I've been at the same location at 2729 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. That's right at the Fairbanks Curve, famous Fairbanks Curve. Been here for over 20 years, same location. My employees, I've got several employees, been with me between 6 and 18 years, several of them, okay, long-term employees. People don't stay with companies that they don't think are honest, forthright. Look at, I want to make sure that when you are looking for a mortgage, that you consider me to be your mortgage guy. You call me at 407-706-3313. If you're a real estate agent, stop referring your transactions to all these quacks out there. They don't do a good job. They don't close on time. They're constantly asking for extensions on the contract, and it just makes you look bad. But you team up with somebody because, oh, they're so nice. I like them. I know, but they always miss your closing. That's ridiculous. I don't miss closings. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a little bit about one of the programs that I do. I've got a program called FastTrack Loan Approval. Okay, if you want to know about it, call me at 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313. Most mortgage companies and banks, when they get a call from a client that needs a mortgage, they pre-qualify them. That's a phone call asking them a couple of questions about income and assets and pulling their credit. That's a pre-qualification. Not worth the paper it's written on. Any realtor that accepts that, or any client that thinks that it's good that they got a pre-qual instead of a pre-approval, is making a major mistake. Okay. The next step is a pre-approval. That means I've seen your pay stubs, W-2s, tax returns if you're self-employed, or 1099, your divorce decree, your child support separation agreement, everything, alimony, whatever it is, I've seen it. I've analyzed it. I know what I'm looking at. Then I write a pre-approval. Now, here's the difference in me and other mortgage companies and banks. At that point, you're going out shopping. Okay, and that's fine in a buyer's market, but we ain't in no buyer's market. We're in a seller's market, meaning that you're going to be up against 5 other offers at the same time as you're making your offer, and somebody's going to win out. So I have a system by which I will increase your chances of being selected as the buyer, provided you're not ridiculous on your offer, but I'll increase your chances of being the winning offer by using my Fast Track program. And here's why. First of all, you get several things. First of all, the loan goes from a pre-approval to a full underwritten approval. So in other words, I have my underwriters underwrite your loan. I know any conditions that are remaining on it. The only thing that's left as a condition on your mortgage is a copy of the contract, clear title, survey, and appraisal. That's it. That's it. Everything else is done. And man, can you rest easy when you're out there looking to make an offer on a property. It makes it so much easier for you. But here's what else I do. I make an honor call to the listing agent, and I guarantee the listing agent a couple of things. First of all, I guarantee that I'm going to be available for him, because most lenders ignore listing agents. The listing agent doesn't mean anything to them because it wasn't the agent that referred the transaction to them. So they don't feel they're important. I think the listing agents are very important. So I want to make sure that you get good service. I want to make sure when you have your next buyer that you go, oh my God, that guy was great. I'm going to refer my next buyer to him. I want that business. I'll make no bones about it. I'm trying to earn more of your business, as I should. And anybody that doesn't is making a mistake. All right. So now the loan's been underwritten. I've made an honor call to the agent, but here's the couple of things that I promise. Okay. I promise return phone calls. I promise that I'm going to close on time. I promise that I'm going to close in 30 days or less. I typically close in less than 21 days with a client that's been approved through my FastTrack program. That means I've already got all your docs. You're not starting from scratch and then I get all your docs. I've already got all your docs. Okay. You're fully approved. Now, here's the big clincher. I will promise the seller that if I miss the closing, I'll pay their seller $100 a day for every day I miss that closing. That's right. I got skin in the game. Comes out of my own pocket. Now, how many times do you think I've had to pay that up? Okay. I have had to pay it up before. I had to pay it up one time. And it really wasn't because of something we did wrong, but it was a neglect on a question that I asked, and I paid for it. And not only did I pay the buyer, I paid the seller. So it cost me a little bit of money, but guess what? You learn. When you pay out of the pocket, you learn. So I fixed those systems and got it in place. Man, I'm telling you, I don't miss closings. I don't miss closings. If I miss a closing for a client, it's because I didn't get the truth or the client isn't supporting me with the documents that I'm requesting. And if that happens, I let everybody know well in advance. So I'll let them all know, hey, listen, I got a client. I've requested their pay stubs 15 times. I've requested their W-2s. They're not giving to me. They're not giving me their bank statements. And we're going to request an extension on the closing. And I'm going to extend my agreement because the client's not behaving. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Almost never happens. Almost never happens. Because as soon as I make that call, I still have enough time to pick up the pieces and still close on time. But that's generally when transactions fall apart because people aren't engaged. They don't understand. They're not motivated. They're motivated to close. They're just not motivated to get you all the documents. 407-706-3313. I'm the loan arranger. I'm going to tell you something. You will not find a more efficient mortgage company. You won't find one that is going to have better follow-up. You won't find one that's more friendly. You won't find any lender out there that will help you structure your transaction and take a personal approach on how you can get the very best out of your next financing. If you're a real estate agent, you should call me at 407-706-3313. If you're seeking to purchase or refinance a home, you should call me at 407-706-3313. Write that number down. Put me in your phone. Save me in your phone. Pull over. Pull that F-150 over. Write this down, 407-706-3313. Okay? My website, webringyouhome.com. webringyouhome.com. Simplest way to apply for a mortgage ever. Not only once you apply for it, it sends you an email and tells you what documents I'm going to need. And then if you do that now over the weekend, right, or at night on a Wednesday night, you do that. By the time I come in the morning, you've made your application and all your documents are in there. I mean, talk about getting a loan approved. So my FastTrack program is going to ensure that you're going to go to closing and you're going to close on time. And I'm going to ensure that you're the winning offer because I'm going to make sure that the seller knows that if I don't close your loan on time, I'm going to pay them. Now, if you're in a multiple offer situation, you need every tool you can possibly get to get that winning offer. I had a client over the weekend, lost a deal. Buyer, the guy that got the contractor girl, I don't know who it was. They didn't get it. That's all that matters. They made an offer. Somebody went and offered him $25,000 over the asking price and waived the appraisal contingency. That's the kind of things you're seeing in the market. And builders are swamped right now. They're limited on how many houses they're building. 407-706-3313. When we come back, I'm going to talk to you about, and we're just going to take a 5-minute break here, so don't go away. We're going to talk about if you don't want to get in the rat race of being one of the offers that are, you're competing against 5 to 15 other people, then I'm going to show you how you can build your own home on your own lot, minimum down. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. 407-706-3313. I'm the Loan Arranger.